Hello and welcome back to Bull Bear Trader. Today I'm gonna do something different, and I got some requests from my viewer. Request the strategy, stock, and then open, as well as United Health. And I got some other people ask for webull. And I want to go over Intel to see what hell is going after the government slowly take over, something like that. And then I'll want to review coreweave as well. So now first let's take a look at the MicroStrategy. So earning was here when I predicted maybe it get either a bounce or a pullback, and I expect it to go down as much as 342. Well, it went down to 365, and then you can see it's still inside this channel here. Came up, tested, break down below, and then right now it gotta stay right around 30 something, 34 to 33. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at it. Okay, so if I remove all this stuff for now, you can see that it's over so a lot, both short and long term. Okay, so if I redraw the current trend line, it looks something like this. Okay, so you can see that here we got a bear flag, and then what concerning is this candle. This is a bearish candle, inverse hammer, what they call tombstone as well. If we take out this a little bit, it look like we might have, it might have more downside to go. And if that's the case, where will it go to? So from the chart I can see is about 300 is where we'll see the next support. So it might be coming down like this, bounce a little bit, and then come down to 300. Another path is that it pull back, but from here, it pull back here, bounce, and from here it might go back up and test 363. Why 363? If we go back and we look, this high here, low, low. So that would be a good level to come back and test it. All right, so we might have to see. Right now I don't see anything except for the bear flag, so we might have more downside to go. Open. So about maybe a couple weeks back, this was from here, I say it's most likely to come back and test 3, right? So right here, you can see after a couple of days, it had 3 and then bounced right away. What's next for open? What open you can see is that it's trying to test the previous high of 1.5 to 2 years ago. So we might see it testing a little bit more, but for now you can see it has a bull flag here. All right, so which means we might coming back up and test. Let me see, right here at about 5 something. So we have 538, right? What we need to remember is that this has been going up for a while. So I'm thinking, even though with the bull flag, before it come up, it might actually come down to 350 to test first. And then they're going to come up here to test like that. So we have a couple at, right? Unless there come out some news about it that's not favorable, and then it might come down back to 3 or even 250 level. But for now, I'm thinking 350 will be the next support, and then 550 will be the next resistance. So we want to see how it play out, and then come back and see again, because right now is still look like it's going to move sideways for at least a couple days before a pullback and then bounce. United Health. So I was maybe, I don't know, about a couple weeks back, I predicted it will break out, right? And then it's gonna pull back. Then we're gonna head higher to close the gap here at 378. Well, right now, if you look, let me remove this. In a way, it is moving sideways, but it still have like a bull flag pattern here. So right now it's consolidating, but it's overbought, right? For short and long term. So it might come down a little bit to 292 and then bounce. So, or maybe right here at 326 will be the next level here. So we're looking at a small pullback and then a bounce. But ultimately, I'm thinking gonna go back up to 378 to close this gap. So we have to check back and see how it is. Okay? And remember, they don't go straight up in a straight line. They pull back, bounce, pull back, bounce again. All right, next we have webull. So webull, what interesting is that on Thursday, after hour is actually and it was came up to like 15:30, and then Friday, the day after earning, is actually came back down, and you can see I predicted a little bit pullback before a bounce, right? Even though it's over so short term, but because we don't have a lot of data, and if we draw, let me zoom in a little bit. If we draw, okay, like the short term, okay, this I'm gonna change it to red. Okay, so short term is looking like this. That's why, and you can see 13 is around right here. So that is why I put 13 as the level. It's not there yet, but look like we might have a little bit more. So from here, it might come down to 13 and then a bounce. All right, so next we have Intel. So what interesting here is during the earning, I expected to pull back. You can see the it hit the resistance here. I expected to pull back to 22, right? And they say, however, if something happened, the number or outlook, whatever, it can come up to 26. Well, it pulled back, proven lower to 19. And due to the investment with the Korean fund, and then with the news came out that the U.S. government, going to take like 10% in a company. So that is why it went up all the way up to 26 something, pulled back, and then came back down, and bounced again. And guess what? If you look at the stock, it's actually from here, pulled back, right? Came down, broke out, kind of bounced from this support, came up to test, and then went up all the way, pull back, bounce up again, pull back and test. All right, so what's now? Short term is overbought. Long term is a little bit overbought. So because of that, I expect a pullback, and 2350 will be the next level before it coming back up to test. That's about 25, and then you're going to test this higher, or another scenario is that it come down to 22 something and then bounce. Like this. So right now, even though it got a bull flag right here, short of, but I'm expecting a little bit pullback before a bounce. All right. The last one will be coreweave. All right. So this one is also one of the one that I anticipated to pull back to 102, 103. So it did test it, and it went under. All right, so now it's testing right here. It might come up, right? But because this is the resistance right now, it might pull back as well. But it more chance of coming up. All right. So now if we do a quick so if it does come up, we might see back to 130. Right? And this is most likely. However, there will be a chance of pullback. I would say about 30%. If it does, we might see it right here, or might be as low as 62. So all right, so we got 30 to 35% of pullback, but more chances of us coming back into the channel. So all right, nope, maybe it's right here, sorry. Oh, so you can see 62 is around this area as well. So maybe we might see 62, I don't know. I think more chance of a pullback though. Alright, thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe.